I'm Alex Lungu, this is part number 2. Hey guys, it's me again, Alex Lungu here. I just finished a crazy workout. I just finished squatting, benching. Went pretty well today. I'm slowly recovering from an injury. It's been tough, I must admit, because after being at Europe's Strongest Man, it felt brilliant. I was at the top, I was on the rise. Of course I didn't do as well as I wanted to do, wasn't as prepared as I wanted to be perhaps, but I hate finding excuses. After Europe's, picked up an injury, nothing major, but it's something that has now set me back, and is, I could say it's been hindering my progress, but it's all part of the journey, it's all part of the story. It has been affecting my mental health heavily, and this is one of the things I wanted to talk about. Mental health. I feel like it's an aspect of not just strongman but sport in general and athletes, and I feel it's a subject that's overlooked and not talked about as much as it should be. Mental health will bring you to your knees, and when you lose the passion, you lose everything. It makes you feel like you don't want to be alive anymore. It makes you feel like you don't want to be here. It makes you feel like you don't want to breathe fresh air anymore. It will drop you to your knees, and it's tough. Now, the way I deal with it is by resetting and looking where I've gone wrong and looking what I need to do to improve myself and get over this this barrier, because ultimately it's just a barrier in the process. I set myself little goals daily. I get myself into a routine, whereas when I get in this state, it's hard to get back into that routine. But I set myself little goals. I set myself little routine. Waking up early, cooking everything in my meal set for the day. Making sure I hit every meal at the right time, making sure I do my recovery work to obviously help my injury, and just throughout the day, ensuring I get to the gym, ensuring I hit every set and every rep almost as perfect as possible, ensuring I check in with my coach, both my nutrition coach and my strength coach. I guess the point I'm trying to make is that when you lose the passion to breathe that fresh air, you're in a very terrible place. And I guess this is the reason why I started Strongman, to get me out of a very dark place, to help me battle those demons. It's terrible, and I think the most important thing to do when you're in that dark place is to talk to someone. Talk to someone. There's always someone to talk to, and there's always someone to hear you out. And what I want you guys to know is that everybody suffers with mental health problems. Whether it's just anxiety, whether it's depression, whether it's just having a bad day. We all do. We all have bad days. But it's really important to speak to someone, and I urge everybody to speak to someone when you're in that bad place. But on a more positive note, the reason why I did, start Strongman is to set myself a challenge, to pull me out of a dark place and get me back into a routine of just bettering myself. And I got hooked, the whole process, the strength process, the competing part, meeting amazing people along the side. It's just been brilliant, and I got hooked, and that's what's been keeping me going, not just through lockdown, but through life in general. If I was to start Strongman again, I wish I started it a lot younger, wish I started a lot earlier. And the main thing that I encourage everybody to do, and I would encourage any up-and-coming athlete, is to get yourself a coach. Get yourself a strength coach, and don't do it yourself, because it's a very technical sport. Having someone who's done it all, for in context. So my coach is Laurent Charlet, Europe's Strongest Man 2016. Numerous times been a World's Strongest Man. He's been there, he's done it all, brilliant. He's helped me through and through, pulled me on a lot of dark places, and he's got the experience, he's done it all, and I think he's the reason why I'm where I am today. You know, I truly do. He's helped me a lot. Again, alongside a strength and conditioning coach, it's important to have someone who can teach you everything about nutrition, because every sport requires different nutrients, different foods. You know, for example, strongman requires more calories, more carbs. Depending on each and every workout, we need to be fueled differently. Whereas a bodybuilder, again, has different macros, different nutrition needs, I suppose. So again, you know, the nutrition aspect is again very important. Those are two of the things that I wish, you know, when I started doing strongman, I wish I started younger, and I wish I was able to get a coach and a nutrition coach a lot earlier. It's lovely speaking to you again, guys. Keep an eye out for the next episode.
Can you film me?